say, isn't Starry the new thing?
Starry is basically their rebranded Sierra Mist.
Yeah.
No, it literally is rebranded Sierra Mist because they lost a lawsuit.
Yeah, I got something. It was some new remix of the lemon lime flavor, and I was very disappointed.
Yeah, no.
No, they had to change. It's the same thing. They had to change the formula because some other company had Sierra Mist for some long time, and they finally decided they wanted money because the company had actually started making money off of it. So, America, capitalism, lawsuit, I want my money. Here you make a product with my name that's not exactly the same product, but it's close enough, people will get confused. So I'm going to sue you for it. Except for 8, production companies can make the same fucking movie with different goddamn names, but be the same fucking plot.
Yeah.
But it's a different movie.
Okay, then.
B-rated movies.
Everyone's settled in?
Yep.
Let me go ahead and boot it up, I guess, after I get a drink.
Here-ish.
I don't like my drink choices tonight.
Aw, dang, we all died.
What?
Oh, well, that sounds like a personal problem.
I rolled a D100 and I got a 45. We're all dead.
That sounds like a personal problem. You're just not awesome enough. I have Chompy. Chompy eats that 45. 45 what? I don't care what kind of 45. It might be 45 dragons, so I'll eat them all.
Chompy and I are still poisoned.
Yes, you
Yeah.
are.
Yes, you are.
I think, I'm pretty sure he also made his save so he can start getting better, though I could be
Not
wrong.
yet. Nope.
No. I think the only thing that was discussed is the next day you can
We can make a saving
possibly
throw.
heal him.
Right.
No. The druid has something to potentially heal him. Something like that.
Something
I
like
can't
that.
remember.
Lesser restoration or something, or
Yeah.
delayed
Yeah.
poison, or
There was something to heal Chompy. I just can't remember what it's called.
I think it's absurd the Giant Slayer's on my almost back page. You should reset the time on it, Zeno.
See, that's
It'll
the
show up
problem.
in
Is I
front.
I really can't. It's Dreadok's game, which is why this would be the first game that I'm planning to convert to Foundry. So I'm merely a game master in the game, and while I can plan the next time, when I've done that in the past, it's literally done nothing. I've still had to go dig for it, despite being the game master.
Well, fret not. Dolgus and Chompy are here to save the day.
Yes, indeed.
And by save the day, I mean they just need to slowly keep working towards the ultimate goal of sacrificing the entire world to Buckrug to make him the most powerful. To make him the most powerful of the old gods or outer gods.
Wow.
Just spam emails.
For those interested, who wants to see a picture of Dolgus's deity?
Oh, that'd be cool.
Here you go.
Oh boy.
Oh, wow.
It is one of the
ugly,
Lovecraftian outer gods, yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
So, everybody's all settled in?
Yep.
Ready to take a trip on the Imagination Copter?
Yep.
The Imagination Land?
No, that one's a little too bouncy and colorful. So, when last we left off, the gang had returned back to Castle Everstand from their little venture out to the farmlands that just dot the landscape outside of the castle perimeter. You'd managed to beat the crap out of some would-be refugee locals, and had made some new friends.
I don't know what you're talking about. There were obviously bandits.
Clearly they were, tipped off by somebody in order to come harass you. And you saw through their deceptions. But you guys had returned to town, regrouped with Roddy and Calrian to learn a little bit of information. Some of which seems to be that Roddy's of the suspicion that they're trying to confirm Ava's theory that there's likely to be a orc raid on the castle, much in the same way as Turnell. Although he's unsure of where their inn happens to be. He did make mention that your compatriot, Tasha, who had perished to the poisoning when you first got here, seemed to in fact be recognized by the locals, and seemed to have been one of the daughters of the locals who had been missing for the past month. Theories conspire that maybe she was never the same person that you initially expected.
I would like to add that neither Dolgus nor Chompy trust Roddy.
Fair enough.
I don't
Chompy
think
is-
any of us
Chompy
actually
is-
trust Brownie.
Chompy is just ready and willing the moment Dolgus just slips his figurative chain to he'll Roddy's head off.
That poor
I'm pretty
guy.
sure none of us really trust Brownie. I know I don't.
Sylph has a mutual understanding with Roddy.
Mutual understanding that he's a piece of shit.
Because, I know, what he charmed him, but then Sylph actually got to hit him in the face back, and Roddy just stood there and let him do it. So Sylph was kind of like, alright, I get it.
Wait, you let him convince you with just a single punch? Man, you should have taken him to Smackdown, and then, after he was all black and blue, then, let him try to convince you.
I mean, Roddy continues to try to make up for his past wrongs, but he knows that's not a likely scenario.
You are fucked up for the
Despite these things, you guys had returned to the castle in order to try to reconvene with your compatriots, only to find that it is rumored that they have been imprisoned for theft under the orders of Calrian, who seems to have an alibi with Roddy in the fact that they've been talking to the locals and trying to get the measure of the ongoings of Castle Everstan and its greater environs, much in the same way that you guys have. Amidst the contentious conversation you were having with the door guards, an explosion had gone off in the eastern tower, not too far from where you guys are at, which has set in some panic with the people. Ethna and Gochin, however, during this time, had taken to investigating the castle themselves, having found a secret passage and following it with who they believed to be Calrian, found themselves in a old mines, wherein there was an established camp of sorts. This camp seemed to be able to host a number of individuals and seemed recently visited by a number of individuals. It was then revealed of the treachery and falsehood of this Calrian, as a small skirmish had taken place in which both of your party members were brought low and dragged off, which seemed to take them, well, to the jail cells of Castle Everstand itself. And that is where our session is going to begin. Edna and Gochin have been stripped of their gear and their belongings in most facets, and now remain in nothing more than a simple tunic and pants, chained to the walls of their respective jail cells deep within the subfloors of the castle proper.
Well, I would like to just remind you both, look on the bright side. Because every single Elder Scrolls game started off with the character as a prisoner.
Yep.
Edna, of course, would be the first to wake from her slumber in this moment.
Remember now, you're in new clothes now, which means they saw your boobies, so you better be mad.
I mean, he's probably not wrong.
I mean, probably not, but I mean, she was a knight, so I'm sure a lot of people saw her naked at some point and changing.
Any case. You start consciousness. What is it that Edna does?
Sweeping.
Probably look around to figure out where the hell I am.
Upon glancing around the area, you would recognize the architecture and the general layout of this floor as the jail that you had once visited in order to see Jess, who was also, imprisoned here under allegations that she is responsible for the poisoning of the general populace and possible murder of Watch Warden Augustine Quinteris. As you kind of take in your surroundings, you would note that there is a woman who sits upon a chair that looks down upon you and Gochin both. Her features are fairly plain. Slightly, curled brown hair, although it's primarily straight until the tips, with somewhat dirtied garments, almost as if they haven't lived in society for a while.
So, I take it that this would be potentially the imposter.
Potentially.
Because in Augustine's room was curly brown hair.
As
Something like
you kind of start to look around, she goes, "Finally awake, it seems."
Oh, I thought I was dead.
No, not yet. That'll come in time. It's about this time that, Gochin kind of starts to wake as well. Don't worry. You'll die painfully, I'm sure. But I don't need to be here to see it. No. You see, I just want you to suffer. As you've made me suffer.
I don't recall ever making you suffer, but okay.
It was you and yours that took my love away from me. It was his last job, Get in, get out. Sure, town would have been razed, but we would have been off merrily south. Tens of thousands of gold in our pockets just to start a new life. Get out of the wastelands that's Belkzen. But you had to go and ruin that. Couldn't have just knocked him out, left him in a cell for him to escape at some point. I told him not to go, of course, but I've long since gotten over being angry at him for leaving. And now all that fortune is all I have in order to make sure that you all have the worst time of your lives.
Here's a tip. Men don't listen. Here's your other tip. I don't care.
Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot. You're the cold one of the group. Emotionless. Possibly even more than the windward child you carry with you. I'm sure that a mentor dying does nothing more than make you happy. I'm sure you don't care anything for any of your compatriots. I wonder what would happen if I started picking your friend here's toes off one by one. Maybe strip away some of that skin that he's got. Make a mask out of it and have it for you to wear.
Good God.
I like this woman.
For some reason,
Eliana will
Sylph's
take-
hairs are standing up on the back of his neck. He doesn't know why.
Eliana would probably look at her and be like, "Where have you been? Be my mentor."
No, no. You're not the one that I really need to make suffer the most. You were barely a tool, as you've always been. That's nice for you, though. Retired or not, all you know is how to do a job. Not really expected to feel much anymore now, are you?
Nope. It's my job just to wander. I wasn't meant to be a knight, so such is fate.
I wonder. She looks over at Gochin, who kind of stirs like, "Let me at him! Where are they? Who are you?"
Who am I? Where am I?
That's a good question. I'm who you might call Lyra. I'm sure you've heard the name. You took a number of things, and I'm sure they've led you here. You've mentioned the name before amidst your caravan fellows. Didn't mean much to them. Honestly, doesn't mean much to me anymore. What's a name to somebody who walks through life dead inside? No. I'll have what I want by the end of this. You two just get to watch the show. Your friend Jess here has been a kind soul. Someone who's given you all smiles, and I've seen it. Even you with the, dead inside look. It's fine. She was so very helpful when I asked her generously in order to help prepare the meal you guys all had that evening. She really was there. She just doesn't happen to remember it. Maybe I should help her remember. Y'all would like that, wouldn't you? She kind of steps up from her chair and makes her way over towards Jess's cell. Kind of looks back to the both of you with a smile. I happen to have the antidote. Poisons have always been such a useful thing for me. She kind of opens the cell. This'll allow her to remember everything that she's had happen up until this point. Is that what you want?
Oh God.
She's strong enough to remember.
Oh
Try it.
God.
Sure. She kind of takes a small pinpoint needle with a vial of this viscous silvery liquid and just kind of jabs it into Jess's neck. Wakey, wakey, little Mason. It's time to remember all that's gone on. Jess goes, "Hi! Oh, wait, ow! Ooh, why'd you stab me? Who are you?" "Adana, Gochin, what are you two doing down here?" As the woman with brown hair just kind of grabs Jess's hair by, from behind her, and it's like, looky, looky, she remembers you now. Wasn't that interesting? Now, Miss Meeson, you may not want to struggle, or else this will get far worse for you. I don't understand what's going on. What's going on?
We're imprisoned. That's what's going on.
Why are we in prison? Yes, why are you in prison?
Because this bitch put us here.
Just kind of remembers. Wait. I'm in prison. Did I do something bad? Yes, you poisoned an entire fortress of guards, and now orcs are about to take it over. And
Against your will. Don't listen to her.
and now Castle Everstand will fall, much in the same way I think Castle Farine fell once upon a time ago. These knights are really bad at what they do now, aren't they? Maybe that's why you left. You couldn't tolerate being a failure. Oh well.
I wouldn't disagree with her about these knights sucking because they suck.
Now, how do we want to do this? Oh, I know.
Missionary.
You all took
No.
my joy from me, and so therefore I shall take joy
Pile
from
driver?
you. She pulls out a kukri
Oh my
from her
god.
side. Let's start with this, as she draws the kukri over Jess's eyes.
Ooh.
And Jess just screams in pain as Malira cackles in glee. That's a beautiful scream. That's a beautiful scream. There's no more seeing through you. I heard you like telling stories.
Anna, you throw a
Don't
rock at her
suppose
face
that
right
you
now.
need.
I'm bound. I can't do shit.
Spit one at her.
I don't suppose you'll need that tongue anymore either. As she just draws the kukri into Jess's mouth by forcing it open
Oh!
and just lops off her tongue. This is but the start. I'm sure we'll meet again. For
I think I understand what's going on here. She's a Yander, isn't she? And someone just killed her lover.
I still have yet to get my revenge on the dwarves. So, ta-ta for now. I hope you like being in a burning castle. As she just kind of tosses Jess to the side and, leaves out the cell doors and starts walking upstairs. And you can see this coiling snake that just kind of follows after her.
Great.
What do you do?
Voldemortans.
Try to escape. Get
How
out of
would,
the chains.
how would you like to start that? As you hear a big loud boom from above.
What's around me?
Just kick it out.
Is the cell completely empty besides the three of us?
Jess is not in your cell. She is across
Is
from
her-
you.
Close.
Gochin is in his own cell.
Wonderful. What's
And
in my
both
cell?
of
Being useless.
Both of you are manic. Like, Gochin would, of course, yell, don't touch her and things of that nature, and, silently basically be raging kind of thing.
Yep.
During this time, you would see Gochin is basically, thrashing at his chains, trying to, break free from them. Actually, I'll go ahead and roll Gochin's strength check. We'll see how well he does here.
Roll monkey rage.
Probably tries. Let's see. Core. Oh, damn!
He got pissed.
Gochin saw, her walk over to Jess, and basically that, instinct just kicked in. So as, she basically was, eviscerating Jess, he snapped the chains off the wall, 1, 2, go, and is already at the bars of his cell. Go ahead and roll me a
protagonist style.
Go ahead and roll me a perception check as you're looking for something that might help. Let's see if he gets a second one to try to bust the door. With your perception check, while there isn't much in the cell, you do happen to see that within the stone there is, a very small broken fragment, small enough that it might be able to fit in the keyhole to maybe jostle your manacles. You could also possibly attempt a strength check in order to break free, a la Gochin, but those are the real two options you feel like you've got at this moment.
I'll try strength first, but if that doesn't work, I'll try with the lock.
Okay.
Because I don't know if I'm going to be strong enough.
With a 17, that will not break from the manacles.
Didn't think so. So rock it is. Try to get out with the rock.
This is a disable device check.
Oh, well. Okay.
Yep.
Nope. I'm sprained. What the fuck? I'm stuck.
Gochin's going to try to break through the bars. And fucking just jacks that cell door. Holy shit.
He's really pissed off about Jess.
Oh, yeah. He's really pissed.
Oh, wait till fucking Sylph hears about. Oh my god.
Like I said a moment ago, it's stock action hero movie type stuff.
Like, Gochin, like, looks to you, looks to Jess, and you can see him thinking. You know Gochin is a very go hit the problem first, but for a like, you know he could possibly chase after her, but you two are still wrecked from your last encounter, right? Like, you still got your previous wounds, and you can see Gochin still got some of that to him. But in this rare moment, like, he lets discretion and, like, tactics maybe take a little more, priority, and he moves over to your door in order to try to help bust you out.
Gochin, he rubs the two brain cells he has together and comes up with a plan.
The question is whether or not that 2 brain cells is better than Jonah's 2 brain cells.
No. Neither one of them have the best 2 brain cells.
I'm gonna put it this way. Gochin's at least trained in a, like, craft.
Yes.
And
does he have skill focus in that craft?
That I don't think he has yet, but the point being is that he actually can, like, see a schematic and have to follow it. Jonah just drives on instinct.
Isn't Jonah the one that got turned into a sea turtle?
Yes.
Yeah. Which is what makes them funnier.
Alright, he even manages to bust through your door cell.
Holy shit, Gochin.
Strength, man. Strength of everything when you got the numbers to roll it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Zeno's using his cheaty die, that's why. That's
Really not.
You should see him in actual tabletop. He has different die for everything.
I'm the same way, don't feel bad.
Whenever he pulls out certain die, I'm like, oh god. This is gonna be bad.
Gochin looks over to you and it's like, we'll get her. But
How else are you going to show off your dice in a collection?
I don't have my gear, and I'm not going to be able to, like, hit her real... Like, I could, turn into a monkey and, kick her ass, but I'm still hurt. And we need to get...
Cell door.
And we need to get Jess to the caravan, because otherwise, like,
She's
who
gonna
knows?
die.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
might, like...
tongue is cut off.
Right.
Yeah.
So she's we're gonna need to take care of her, and he just tries to rip he rips your manacles off the wall, and it's like I don't know how to get these off, but like, I'm sure that somebody in the party might be able to.
Yeah, we'll be fine on that. Just get her and let's go.
Right. Where do you think they took her stuff?
No fucking clue. Probably in a box somewhere. If my mimic didn't eat them first.
Fair enough. And so he heads over to, like, pick up Jess, and this is where we'll flash over to the main party, as the explosion has kind of rocked the castle, and people within the courtyard are in a bit of a panic. Guards, start to rush all over the place and start to mobilize, and, the 2 guys that were in front of you kind of, like, looked at you and looked to Calorie and just like, You heard the dwarf. Move.
Bogus looks up at the explosion. Wonder if they finished dinner yet.
Sylph just glances up. He's like, ah. Now where's the rest of them?
Jail cells down below.
Down below we go then.
I suppose. Come on, Chompy, we'll get dinner later.
Ooh, dinner? When? Oh, wait, no. Food's still bad right now.
Nah, walk it off. We can handle it.
Okay.
Next time Dolgus can prepare spells, I'll look and see if there's anything I can prepare for it.
But yeah, no, they step out of your way and allow you to enter the castle proper.
I punch one in the gun as I walk by.
Ah, fuck. But yeah, so well, I have this lovely map. They never gave me the interior, so effectively, from the last time you guys have come in, you would know that heading down to the subfloors, when you saw Jess, it would just be not too far from the entry point. You would follow the hall to the left, and basically, take a set of stairs down towards the tower area. There are guards that are rushing towards the top of, the next floor as fast as they can, kind of thing. There's an explosion up top! We need to mobilize the forces! We're under attack!
Ugh. I just shove them as I walk by. As we run by. Like, I don't let them get in my way.
Sylph will keep his eyes out for any chests or boxes along the way that would seem like would contain loot, knowing that Gochin and Ethna were kept prisoners.
You don't happen to see any on the way downstairs.
Okay.
It does not take you long to, head downstairs. And as you do, you can see Gochin with Jess in his arms, head kind of in his shoulder, as she seems to, be weeping. Question, Evna. Are you doing anything to aid Jess or Gochin in this moment? As you guys are, leaving?
Ooh. I don't think I have any healing stuff.
Not even your new thingamadangle?
Oh, I do have that thingamadangle. Can I use it?
Thingamadangle?
Yes, you can. Despite not having your spell component pouch, that is not a component-based ability. That is just an innate ability.
Then I'd like to use it.
Yeah.
Go ahead and I believe it's on your sheet.
This is
Is
why
it
every
on my
caster needs to have at least one spell prepared that has no component. Just verbal and somatic. Because you never
Oh, come
know
on, you
when
still
you're going to need it.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna say, did you input that on my sheet? Because I don't remember if you did.
It's probably in abilities because it's not a spell.
For example, see that
Intensify
one Order of the Stick arc where...
Nope.
Oh, there it is. You popped it up for me.
Yep.
Healing Hex. Cool.
Nice.
It's fine. We're all going to be fine. Don't worry about it.
It's not bad at all.
We'll be fine.
You note that while you have picked up some minor curative capabilities, whilst healing Jess's wounds, it would appear that dark lines have kind of spidered over where her eyes should be, almost as if there is a laced-in poison that rejects some of the healing properties of your magic.
She got
Whilst
the
you-
same thing as Augustine.
Whilst you don't think that she is going to perish or, bleed out any further, you do think that her condition is of some permanence.
Yeah, she's not gonna
If
see it
there's higher level spells, they'd fix that, but we don't have them at the moment.
yet. Yeah, she's got What the fuck is it called? Poison. That poison.
That's a different poison.
Is it?
All the poisons.
Yeah.
Like, just so much poison.
There's so much poison.
Unbelievable. Just so much
All the poisons.
She said she
all
had
the
tens.
poisons in the world.
She said she had tens of thousands of gold. Now you know what she spent it on.
Ways to poison you all.
But yeah, so Jess would have been stabilized before going up the stairs then.
Yep.
And yeah, so you see Gochen's got a whimpering Jess in his arms, and he looks probably the most furious you've seen him since True Now.
If not worse.
Gochin, what happened to Jess?
That bitch Malira was downstairs. She
Malira, the one from the
threatened-
note?
From the note. Yeah, no, she threatened us and said, like, we killed her lover and all this other, stupid shit, and, like, then, she decided to say that she wanted to make us suffer, and I didn't really, like, get why, because, like, the guy, she was with was a bad dude, right? So, like, then she, spouted off some stuff about, like, taking away, Joy, I think, and then, she walked over to Jess, was like, oh, I'm gonna help her, and then she didn't really help her.
And you followed her into a... Why'd you follow her into a cave?
It wasn't her. It was her, but not her.
He didn't say anything about going into a cave there, Sylph.
Ah!
Yeah,
How did you get into this mess?
There we
Dare
go.
you metagame, you fool!
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to break the
Minus
wall.
one level for you.
No.
You shall die this session for that.
There's a rumbling in the air where it was a cloudless day. The sky has slowly started to rumble in thunder. It's a bad premonition. Continuity must be maintained.
That's good. Voted back a negative level so he forgets everything.
Anyway, carry on. That's what Gochin tells you so far.
So
You still have not, like, seen Jess's face. Her face is just kind of buried in Gochin's shoulder.
he'll walk up and pat her on the shoulders, like, Jess, how'd you fare up?
Still, get away from her.
Why?
Serious.
What's wrong
Jess
with Jess?
Jess isn't feeling very good right now. The lady kind of...
Fucked her up.
Yeah.
Get me out of these manacles so we can help her.
She's got no eyes and no tongue no more.
What? How can she write in her book now?
Gochin doesn't look like he's got an answer for that.
Do you know how long it's going to
starts to
take
say
for me to
something, he
teach
goes,
all of you Braille?
Never mind.
What's that, darling?
Darling goes to start to say something about writing without seeing it, to just closes his mouth.
Fair.
It's like you don't need to see to be able to write. It just won't look great.
Currently, that is a later problem.
We're going to
We will
all
review-
learn Braille.
Yes, a later problem. We will figure that out later with her when she is better and we are out of this shit.
She can still cook, though, right?
Probably. She can still taste. Wait, no.
Yeah.
Never mind. She can't taste.
Why
No,
can't she
no,
taste?
No tongue.
I love dog.
For now, I want to get her to the caravan because, like, there's bad shit going on, and like she doesn't need to be here. And I don't know, maybe the people that are left at the caravan can watch her while we
Good.
like go kick this bitch's ass.
Good idea. I'll look for the gear while you take her to the caravan.
What kind of check can I make to get the manacles off of our dear friendly your Megas, right?
We
Yes.
can do a disabled device check, or somebody can attempt a sunder check, but on a natural one, there's going to be consequences.
Don't break my wrist.
I like. Let's do it.
Ooh.
You failed to disable it. In fact, you
Roll them.
roll me a D100.
Oh no, I just put the handcuffs on
Smash the
me.
manacle.
So
Slender.
50 and lower is Gochen's. Yeah, okay, so you fuck up Gochen's manacles, so they have to be, broken off now.
Damn it.
I walk up to our new friendly Magus, and I just demolish the fucking manacle.
A 29 would succeed on that, yeah. No, you basically bring down the hammer and just, crunch the manacles in just enough force to make them pop loose.
I look
not
at Coach
break
and
my
go, I think you'll be alright. Yours are already broken open.
He broke them off the wall. He still does have them on.
Yeah, but now he's got chains that he can beat people with.
But they're connected still, aren't they?
Yeah, he's not going to be able to effectively swing his
Fine.
jam. Darlin's manacles, they weren't made by a dwarf, therefore they don't matter.
Oh, it's almost cute. Look at these non-dwarven manacles.
So, he sat Jess down for a second, and as he sat Jess down in a nearby bench to get his manacles sundered, you all can kind of see Jess face on for a moment.
Oh man.
Yep.
It's gruesome.
Atene will run over to her and just start comforting her.
Can I do any checks on her for her eyes?
You can roll a heal check.
Ooh.
Oh boy.
Maybe you could save one.
I got a 14.
Anyone else?
Or, what?
Uh-oh, I don't have heal.
Heal.
I have no points in it, no skill for it. That would just hinder.
Fine. Nope.
You all are pretty confident that she's not likely to get her eyesight back, not with how deep the kukri was dragged across her eyes.
Not without regenerate, yes.
If you say if someone loses an arm in battle and you use revive, do they get their arm back, or is it just gone still and there's no bleeding?
They're gone.
Nope.
You need regenerate in order to mend a busted organ or lost limb.
Damn.
The only thing that works to restore dead things like that, I believe, is true resurrection.
And that's 25,000 gold.
Or
Diamond.
reincarnate, because you make a new body.
Yeah. Which is infinitely cheaper, but you have to kill the person first.
Oh, that's fine, as long as we can bring her back.
But then
She
won't come
won't
back
be the
as
same person, though.
Just like Chompy, remember?
Yes.
Yeah.
Chompy was raised dead, but
He
you
still
did see
hasn't
that
fully revealed his pet cemetery trait yet, so.
Yeah.
Reincarnate, you get to roll. Well, that depends. Are we using the official table or the expanded table, Mr. DM?
We're using my table.
Okay. So it's probably a D100. And you get to be a new race when you reincarnate, or the same race, if you're lucky.
Okay.
Or unlucky, depending on your previous
unlucky.
views on your lake.
Because you can become, depending on what table he decides to use, you could become a wyvern.
Oh, shit.
Not a wyvern, a wyvern, which is slightly different.
Oh, so it has all 4 limbs?
Now, if you use the unofficial expanded table, you could become a fucking dragon if you're really lucky.
Yeah. There's
If you're
whole bunch of
really,
different
really
tables
lucky.
different people use, but, it's all fun.
Mm.
But anyway, forward and onward.
So, but yeah, Gochin is definitely of the, get Jess back to the caravan thought process.
After seeing her face, I agree.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for once, somebody actually looks worse than you.
Yep.
And just barely.
Just a smidge. I'm pretty right now. Let him have that moment.
No.
Roddy, who is also with you, would kind of step over to Jess. He hasn't said a word since, hearing what went down, and just kind of walks over and puts his head, forehead to hers, and just silence.
I am going to tie a cloth around her eyes and say, just so the children don't get scared if they see you.
Yeah, Sylph will walk up and just grab her hand and help her.
But anyway, forward to the
So, what is the correct path that you guys want to take? You know that something's going down upstairs. Seems like the guards are all mobilizing to it. You have a villainess on the loose. You have missing gear. How do you want to tackle this scenario?
They would try to find their gear first.
Okay. Kelrion happens to know where the armory is. If they were to take it anywhere, then it is likely somewhere around there.
So there we go.
Could Sylph find a way to like sneak and peek at the commotion going on before we do anything?
It seems like the direction of the commotion is towards the towers and upper floors.
Okay.
So, if you wanted to take a peek, you would need to probably go up those stairs.
Okay. Nope. If we go up, there's no way to escape fire that's going up after us. We should get out.
So, my question to you right now is, who is rushing over to the caravan to drop Jess off first, and who is heading to the armory with Calrian?
I'm gonna go with Jess.
Dolgus and Chompy will go with. They'll go to the armory.
I'll go with my dwarven brother and Chompy.
Alright, so Gochin, Edna, Sylph, and Roddy are going to go to the caravan real quick. Then Dolgus, Darlin, Ava, and Calrian with Chompy will go ahead and head to the armory in order to suss out the whereabouts of the missing gear is.
That's actually fairly balanced out. We got 2 heavy hitters in both groups, and then bombers, and so it's not a bad split.
Yeah, so you can see the panic and chaos that is going on outside of the different townsfolk, as it would appear that they've taken notice of the exploding tower and are all basically, running for shelter, and crying out that the end of the fort is here, and that the plague has come about. That the travelers have brought them destruction.
No, let's weep instead of doing something about it. Oh no.
The knights are trying to calm the unrest as they've taken to heading towards the source of the explosion. You can see that there are a few skirmishes going on in the above towers.
Could Sylph attempt to rally the townsmen that are running around to kind of get morale and fight rather than run?
You may certainly try.
You might even succeed.
With the diplomacy, right?
Yes, if that is. Let's hear your rallying cry.
So Sylph stands up on whatever highest thing he can climb his clumsy ass on top of, and
Roddy hoists you up.
So Sylph stands on top of Roddy's shoulders, and he goes, "People, stop your senseless running around. You once wanted to fight us, but now the true villain has shown its face. We'll fight them together, and when we win, I will bake you all cake. Every one of you." And he rolls his diplomacy check, and he gets an 18.
Gets an 18.
Fuck, is it bad?
Gets an 18.
Do they not want cake?
You probably poisoned the cake! You and yours killed Jim, didn't you?
Now is not the time for finger pointing, I promise you. The real villain is afoot, not in our bellies.
You know, Silk, you really suck at this, right?
Roddy, shut up. I'm trying.
You should have yelled out, "Look, orcs on the horizon!"
Perhaps you could
Total
charm
one-upper.
them, you little bastard.
You know what? You're right. I probably should. You should
Roddy,
carry.
just drop him.
Yeah, Roddy does drop him. Roddy will look to the people and go, "You all call yourselves knights? The people of True Now had twice the backbone you all have. If you don't get it together, you're gonna lose your fort altogether, more than I lost everything I had back at home. You want to actually survive? Then do something about it instead of being a bunch of spineless gits!
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Now move your asses!"
Find this dude.
I think he's stealing
Holy
Marcus's
crap.
copyright.
He stole
Yeah,
your
he-
limelight.
He stole Marcus's stuff there, I think.
And
That
like,
was awesome.
they all like look at Roddy in this rare moment of competence for him, and like, he's right. Head to the farmer's area. They've got tools we could use as weapons. Hey! And they all start like running to go grab things and like buckets for water and things of that nature. And he looks to the rest of you and is like, "Now let's move and get Jess back so we can go help the others."
Agreed. Good job, Roddy. It wasn't for my brilliant speech and your awesome closure, we wouldn't have done this.
Oh. You guys continue onward.
Yes, you totally helped, Sil.
He slowly claps
Right.
and brushes dirt off his shoulder. He has a strideful walk.
Meanwhile, the party of treasure seekers head into the castle and actually head opposite the direction of the jails and deeper into the castle proper. There are a few guards that are kind of like trying to make sure that this floor is still secure, as you can see that there are a couple posted right at the entry point of the tower spiral that kind of look at Calrian and it's like, "We've sent as many upstairs as we can, Lady Calrian. But we haven't been able to get in contact with Watch Captain Syracuse." And she kind of looks to the rest of the party. "Well, that seems conspicuous. Do you happen to know who has the keys to the armory at this moment?" And they look back to her and it's like, "I don't believe I do, but there should be the coin counter there that would still have keys. Why do you ask?" "'Cause you have gear that doesn't belong to you, and we kind of need it in order to arm our allies to help defend the tower." They just kind of nod and like point the direction. You guys continue down the hall, and you can see that there are, you can hear the rumblings from upstairs. This sounds like battle has commenced between, several locations.
Oh, shit.
As you round the corner, you can roll me perception checks.
Roll a perception check, Anna.
Not you. This is going to be Dolgus, Darlin, Chompy, and Ava.
Oh, right. Athena's with us. Duh.
You're funny.
I've
What
my
do you want me to
bad.
roll? What do you want me to roll? Oh, okay, 1 moment.
I know I'm asking a lot because Ava and Dolgus or Darlin don't have good perception.
Yeah, I don't know
it's
why
not
you're
about
bothering.
perceiving.
Dolgus got a 24. Chompy got a 12. So only Dolgus takes note of small, murmurings from down the hall. There's a double door of solid iron that seems to be flanked by 2 guards that look to you, and underneath the lip of this iron door, you can see like the faintest of cracks, and you can see like movement of light from within, and just seems odd to you as the two guards kind of look to you all and go, "What are you here for? There's commotion upstairs. Should you not be there?"
With the stoicism.
I just stare at them.
Get out of the way. And Dolgus will try and shove his way past because fuck this guy. Can I try and shove my way past?
You move up to like shove your way past to get to the door, and like they look to the dwarf, like they look to you and like try to like hold you back a little bit, but then Calrian's like, "Let them pass. Where's the key?" "We don't have it. We're here to watch the door." She just kind of pinches her nose. "Where's the coin keeper?" "He's inside, making sure that the new inventory's taken care of." "Curious, we haven't heard from him in the hour, though." She's like, "And you don't find that suspicious?" "No, not really."
Can I try to break the door down with the hammer?
What is Dolgus trying to do with the door?
Opening it, but it's locked, so fuck if I know. Dolgus is not a very What's the door made out of?
Solid iron.
Wow.
And what's the hardness of iron?
Depending on the thickness, let's see.
No, they usually the thickness just gives them extra hit points.
Right.
Hardness is like set for a material.
1 second, and I'll have that answer. Damaging objects. Iron or steel is hardness 10.
Oh, gee darn it. Oh well.
I will try to break the door down then.
And it has about 30 hit points per inch of thickness.
My stone fist, I usually use that, but only allows me to ignore up to hardness 8.
Yeah, that's fair, because stone is 8 hardness itself. In any case, Caladan kind of looks at you and is like, "And you haven't seen the watch, Captain. He should have keys to this as well." Like,
you guys hear me?
Hey,
Yeah.
Like,
now
I've said things like 3 or 4 times about me trying to break down the door. I guess it did not come through at all.
I heard you mention it.
How do you want to break down the door?
With the hammer.
With the hammer?
With the hammer.
He wants to bring the hammer down.
Okay, it's hardness 10, and it has a number of hit points. Are you trying to just bust it all down in one shot, or like with a strength check? Or are you trying to actually break it, mechanically?
Try to break it open mechanically. Like,
beating down through its hit points?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
This is still the same day, isn't it?
It is still the same day.
Damn.
So you've already gone big.
There you go. I'll just try smacking it. Hold on, I forget.
Actually, that's a good point. Let me see what Ava has in terms of spells. So she still has that. She still has that. She's cast Enlarge Person already.
I'm gonna see something here. Hold on. I haven't used my weapon Spirit Foot once.
You used it once. Yep.
guess. So there's one that can help me, and I'm trying to find it.
No problem. Ava kind of looks at the guards, and when they say that they don't have the key, nobody's seen the watch captain, and that it's been a while.
Ah, that is.
She kind of goes, how unfortunate.
Yes, smashing is the enchant I want.
My magic doesn't help here. Fix it.
So yeah, I'm going to enchant my weapon with smashing, which allows me to deal an additional 2d6 to inanimate objects, including armor and weapons. So yeah, we'll try that.
Yeah, it's +1 bonus.
Yep.
Luckily, you don't have to hit for AC, so let's see how quick you can whittle through this.
And then another, there's 22, that was another 2d6 full add. Or full add here too.
Okay. 18 damage. You got 10 rounds of this.
I'm making a macro on my thing here real quick to make this go quicker.
Yeah, no problem. No problem.
Right. Oof. Slow damage on that one.
Okay, so that's 23 minus 10 is 13, so plus 13. All right. That's 20, so another 18. Keep it going. Okay, 27, so 17. So let me grab a calculator just to make sure. So 18 plus 13 plus 18 plus 17. Keep it going. It's 25 plus 15. Keep it going.
Yeah, but stop rolling like ones and twos. For fuck's sake.
Okay, keep going.
Ooh.
Damn. Damn. All right, so that's 25.
I found a weak spot.
So 25. 3163 minus 10 is 53. Yeah, okay. So with that one, after 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 rounds, almost a solid minute of just wailing on this thing, you finally just smash the door in with one good swing from Agramash and just sunder this door as it kind of comes tumbling down. You hear a from inside.
No.
I point my hammer at him and go, you.
Inside, you can see that there is a room with plenty of racks of what should be, long swords, shields, half plate,
Standard man at arms gear.
Yeah, standard arms and gear. There are a couple of knocked over chests that seem to have held contents at one point. And inside you can see a pair of shoes that rests near one of the chests.
Oh, planning to make off with the goods while the keep's getting attacked, huh? Seems like you've got a rat problem. I think I need to squish it. Then I'm gonna start walking towards the guy.
Well, you don't see a guy in the room.
Oh, just a pair of shoes.
A pair of shoes, and there's lots of, stuff that's kind of knocked around, like somebody's ransacked the room to a certain degree. There's still stuff on the walls, that are, like, held on racks, and, you can see some, what would be, like, racks for bows and javelins, some, other interesting items.
I'm gonna look at Dogus and go, see if Choppy can smell somebody. This doesn't look right. I think we got a rat.
Can Chompy smell someone?
Certainly try.
I mean, he's got the passive ability, so anything
That's why
30
I
feet.
cleared it that way.
I want a perception check from you.
From little chompers.
From
Oh,
Chompster.
chompers. Come on, chompers.
So Chompy kind of goes over to the shoes and kind of smells around. There was someone here. Nowhere went. Don't see. Smell and hear. Strange.
They must have teleported out.
What that?
That's when you stop being in one spot and start being in another spot.
Strange. He just kind of sniffs around the room some more.
We'll walk over and I kick the pair of shoes over.
Pair of shoes just kind of fall over.
No, I was hoping there goes, ouch!
There's one sock still left in it.
Do I see Gochin's and them's gear?
No, you do not.
Of course not.
Congratulations. Any little bit of magic you had is gone.
You do see, like, a few of the chests in the room and everything.
Do I see what would be the mimic that I knew she had at one point in time?
I suppose you're gonna have to search the room. Are you interfacing with every chest? Are you interfacing?
Didn't she give it a name? I swear she called it something.
I have not named it, no.
I thought you
It
did.
called me friend, though. Maybe call it friend and maybe it'll answer?
I will... Well, I know you had him, so I'm gonna call out, come out, little friend, I know you're here. Your friend wants you back. She misses you. Hello, hello.
Roll me a diplomacy check.
Oh, God.
Ava will try.
The wrong person that one.
That's actually pretty good.
For a -1.
Oh wow, that's even better.
So one of the racks to the side kind of like pops eyeballs and goes, "Friend?"
Hey, there you are. I look at the shoes and I look at the rack. Are the shoes near the rack?
No.
Oh, damn. That would be why I haven't seen him in an hour.
They aren't next to the rack, but they are in the room with the rack.
I look at the shoes and I look at the rack again and go, did you
Revenge!
I'm going to take that as a yes.
As it kind of like falls off the wall and like lands onto the ground in like backpack form.
I would be like, I don't know if you're gear. I don't know if there are gears in it. Like, how to word this simply. Do you have friend's sword?
It kind of wiggles a little bit.
Like, as in a yes wiggle, like a dog would like shake his butt excited, or like
A little bit, yeah. It's hard to tell with a mimic.
It looks like a bag right now.
can I look inside of your storage?
Roll me another diplomacy check.
Oh God!
Nice.
It like the flap on the mimic just kind of opens.
Do I see like her sword and their gear in there at all?
You could see some items, some journals, some sketch stuff. There seems to be like
A
a
bag?
blackened object inside. Guessing you rummage around a little bit.
Yeah.
What are you thinking of when you rummage around?
Thinking of trying to find her sword because I know it's. She talks to it, so I figure it must be magical.
So, as you rummage around, you feel the hilt of something come to your hand,
I will pull it out.
and out comes a blackened blade.
Oh,
I go,
nice.
there you are. Your owner's looking for you. Why am I talking to a sword?
This is the first time you've taken note of the sword, like, up close. You might have thought it was metal before, but this now feels, like, in weight, more like wood.
They're an interesting creature.
You hear no response.
Yeah, it's okay. I wouldn't talk to me either. I would put it in a spare sheet that I have on my back and go,
Oh, wait.
alright.
Let me double check this, because I might have forgotten how this works. And
Blacklight might talk.
Yeah, wirewoods can just freely talk.
yeah, it's not the same in that regard.
Oh, okay.
Again, they're two different things. There's the creature, and then there's the material.
Right, right. Yeah, I remember you walking me through it.
Alright, so
Says it communicates with the Magus. Doesn't specify anything else.
that's kind of what I thought. Yeah, you hear nothing. But you have found a blackened falcata.
Listen, I put it in a spare sheath on my back, and I pick up the backpack by the straps and go, we're going to see Brand.
Hooray!
As we walk out the room past the one lady, I go, dude, your friend's gone. Sorry.
Well, Banderick, you will be missed. That is strange occurrences. How do you know he's gone?
Maybe explain later.
Very well, we do have a raid in order to thwart.
Does the backpack make eyes at the lady following us?
Nope.
It gives off a little belch.
Piece of a sock falls out.
So you all start heading back towards the gates as we're going to flip over to the other group. You arrive at the caravan, and Kogan and Dregar happen to be looking to the horizon of the keep and look to your party and goes, "What the hell's going on over there? What the hell happened to you all?"
Hello, playing Group B.
Sylph and Ethna.
Oh, right, sorry. I was so enthralled in what's going on.
Brand!
Well, we were going to. Our friends got locked up, and we were on our way there, and an explosion happened in a tower. Then we met up with our friends, and one of our other friends got beat up and cut up, as you can see. She's not doing too well.
Oh, Jess, what the fuck happened? Like he sees Gochin kind of set Jess down onto the end of one of the wagons as Kogan kind of like heads over and like pulls down some spectacles. What in God blazes?
My fault. I'm sorry.
What do you mean your fault?
It's all my fault, I promise. just help her and don't worry about it.
Sylph just like stands there and like disgusted. He's like, you both just interrupted me as I was talking.
Apologies, I happen to see the wounded caravan member, but please continue your tale while I try to, I don't know, figure something out.
And then
Carry on.
the townsfolk are running in panic, and Roddy made an awesome speech after mine, and they went to go fight. Now, as you were.
Jess has had her tongue cut out, her eyes gouged out with a device, and poisoned with something else. I can't heal her any more than I have, so...
I don't think we're going to be able to heal her. I can at least... shit.
Something.
Yeah, let me see if I can counteract the poison at least in order to make sure that this doesn't get infected. He, like, kind of, rummages around the wagon quick, like, trying to suss out what he is capable of doing in this moment.
Please save my friend.
She's not gonna die, thank goodness.
Oh, okay. Whew.
Yeah, no, she's not gonna die. She's just blind and she can't really talk anymore.
Oh yeah, I know that, but Sylph just it flew over his head.
For normal.
The poison is something that keeps her from being able to naturally heal in a way that the body would reject outside influences from doing the body harm. I can make an antitoxin for it, but she's not going to be able to see regardless of what I do. This is only going to bring her a small bearing of comfort. What in the hells? Dragar kind of looks to you guys and it's like, so we prepare for what?
Battle.
Big fight?
Big fight.
Very big fight.
Not many left in order to watch wagon.
Wagon here, wagon there. We can get another wagon. What's important is the people.
Hey, Nance. Should I get him to safe place?
The ones that refuse to fight, yes. The ones that are fighting, I guess aid as much as you can, or send more aid if there's anyone free.
Alright. Kinda looks around. Suppose just me. He starts to head off.
Sylph nods and gives him like a long salute.
Milana just kind of gives you guys an appraising glance. Seems like you all have hero work to go do.
Unfortunately.
Off you go. We'll make sure that Jess is taken care of.
Can fortune teller, when we're out and about and you happen to stumble across any type of long, I guess like prodding utensils, like something like a straw, keep it for me, please.
Understood. I believe you have a fort to go attend to then?
Sylph puffs up his chest and points forward. Off we go!
Once more, low on spells and shit like that one time in True Now. Too much stuff.
Actually,
Too
Ava's
much stuff
pretty
gets
good on
cr-
spells.
I'm just saying that this AP so far likes to cram way too much stuff in the space of one day.
It's almost like it wants to keep you on your toes.
That was a great speech.
Almost like
from
it wants to
Roddy.
tell you that no, spellcasters can't do shit.
Boy, I'm glad. Yes, I have magical abilities, but it's okay. It's not my forte. It just makes me a little bit better.
hmm So, as you guys are making your way, you can hear and see that there are fights going on up top. And, you hear a bellowing voice. Once we take this castle and its fortress, it shall belong to the metal sunderers of the Orcan tribes. No more will these humans take these borders. We shall push the horde line. Death to these humans. Rise to the metal eaters.
Well, guys, we have a name to a clan.
Well, I mean, I had the flag for the clan in my box.
Well, he confirmed it.
Well, that's great.
Roddy, can you tell
Burn
us?
it at
Yes,
the end.
fucking lovely.
As
So
you
I
all kind
show up with Fran.
as you all kind of reconvene at the doors and kind of take a look up as you hear that declaration.
I'm gonna hand over the bag to Amethyst and go, your backpack. Don't worry, it's not hungry for a little while. Oh, and your sword.
I will take Malak and I will take the Mimic, which I do have a name for now. I just will tell you at the end.
Okay.
I did name it. I just thought about it now.
Fair.
But I will throw the bag on the back and take my sword.
Aye. It's so good to be back, lass. He's quite stuffy in that bag. Did you know that there's a halfling in there?
No, but that's interesting. Guess we're dumping him somewhere later.
Aye.
Is he-
He's a
is he
little
alive?
fucker.
Is
I
he
think so. I think he's got enough air for at least a little while. There's some orc fellows that decided to come in and ransack the place. Almost snagged up all the good stuff, too. Your little friend here decided to gobble half of it up.
That's my comment about, I don't think your bag's gonna be hungry for a little while.
Oh, I'm glad he did his job and took care of you.
Now,
You
here's
may
my
want to take him out, though. He might not live much longer in there.
Okay, I'll take my backpack off and I will ask the Mimic to open up and pull the halfling out.
What? And you kind of stick your hand in there and you pull out an ankle with no sock and then another ankle with a sock, and out pops a curly, sandy brown-haired halfling man with spectacles that are now a little on the crunch side and maybe a little on the slimier side, and he just goes, "Well, what in the hell was going on?"
I'm gonna look at the
so
lady that was with us.
sorry.
Hey, he's still alive.
Oh, Patrick.
I am so sorry that Arwen ate you, but I'm glad you're alive. Please proceed out of here.
Well, you don't have to convince me, lady. I don't want. Nope, I'm good. I think I've seen a little too much magic today. Lady Kellyanne, you have a good day. Bye. I'm gonna go find some place to rethink my decisions of this place. And he just kind of takes off running, kind of skipping on the one foot that has the sock.
Drink an ale for me, please.
Sylph
Maybe.
Sylph just throws up at the word ale.
Look at Lady Conrad and go, well, I was wrong. He was still alive.
Well,
My
that
bad.
explains a lot.
It's why
Thank
people shouldn't
you.
touch our stuff.
Thank you, little Arwen.
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 So you decided to give it a girl name?
Arwin. Arwen.
Anyway.
You do see that there are effectively 5 flares that have gone up into the sky. All of red smoke that seem to have taken place.
So, where do we want to be when this shithole hits the fan?
Where do you want to head is the question.
I'm going to look at the lady in charge.
Oh man, look at those guys up there. Bull rush time.
Wee! Off they go!
Yep.
We happen to have a few floors in order to ascend, and some of my comrades should be aiding with the offensive, but we still don't know where the watch captain is. So it sounds like we're going to need to take care of some things. Seems like the Eastern Tower has seen an explosion already. I am unsure of what their means are for this, but let's get in and see what we can do at least.
Hell yeah, fighting time.
So the question is where do you head first?
Where did Kogan go?
Kogan is with Jess.
Okay.
Dregar went to the townspeople to aid them in trying to find shelter and or keep them out of harm's reach. You have both Calrian and Roddy with you.
I was just about to ask where that coward went. Apparently he's still here because he's too afraid to go off by himself.
I mean, he kind of went off by himself earlier. The paladin just wouldn't let him leave alone.
And we know that the orcs are on top of the tower. We can see them.
You have suspicion.
Okay, because I mean they shouted, but I don't know if we saw them leaning over the top.
From the reports that you've heard from the guards that are all about and that are trying to handle and contain the situation, it would appear that some Orcan raiders have managed to sneak their way within the castle itself and have made their way to the tops of the towers. And for what reason, they're quite unsure, but it seems like there were spottings of dropped explosives.
Oh,
Seems they might mean to detonate the fort itself or bring it to a degree of ruin where it is not viable for human habitation, so their raiders from afar can come in and fully take the town.
And Augustine is dead, and our main objective is not this place. This was the rest. Guys, we should just get in the caravans and run.
I will not forsake this fort. If you leave, then that is your own volition. But I would not see this.
And here I thought Roddy was a coward. You're even worse. Sheesh. Come on, Chumpy. Let's get ready.
There's a problem with that mindset of just leaving. This problem is going to keep coming because she is not done with us. She wants to kill us. We can't just run. We need to face it.
Yeah.
Here and now.
Yeah, and if no, the orcs are there taking over the town. Never mind. I thought they would follow us if we ran.
No, they'll destroy this and keep going after us. So
I'm
deal with
going
it now.
into the keep to sort this shit out, and I head inside and start.
Roddy's right with you. So,
yep. I follow it after.
Which location do you want to head to first?
Oh, let's see. I'm gonna roll a 1d2 to determine left or right at the top there. Let's see here. Right, it is.
So are you heading all the way over to here?
Well,
there's
no,
two rights.
this side right here. So I said I was going in the keep.
Alright, so you head inside the keep and start making your way towards the towers. As you do, you note that this floor does seem to... once you hit the second floor, it does appear that the staircase has collapsed further up. as there was a detonation that went off above. You do have stairs that will lead outside of the main fort proper, towards the other watchtower, or you can find an alternative way up this last floor.
I will. Did the lady come with us?
Lady Calrian came with you, yes.
I will ask her if she knows another way up to there.
We could try to scale the side of the walls, or we could try to clear the rubble, I suppose. Though, if they're attempting to take the other towers, we might be delayed in that effort. Anybody of your group good at throwing people? Possibly scale it by hook and rope. Or flight would be assistful here as well.
Oh. I have fly.
Do you?
That's because I have. Well, I don't have it trained, but I have fly.
Oh, that's a skill. Okay.
What do
Uh,
that?
No, that's not quite the same.
I wouldn't be able to use acrobatics, would I?
Not for this.
Like wall run up the area.
Mm-mm.
How big of a climb is it from where we're at?
If you were to attempt to climb, it is only a 15-foot distance.
Alright.
I'd fall. I have a -1 for climb.
But note that falling would cause you to fall down the other 2 floors, as you're climbing at a little bit of an angle. There are plenty of handholds.
I will attempt to climb up there with a rope.
Okay.
Wish me luck.
Damn.
Even with the armor, I have a +7.
He just grabs the rope and the rope stiffens up and he backwards fireman pulls up the rope.
Yeah, so effectively, darling, you're going to be able to climb out the window and up the side of the fort wall to bring a rope with you. The rope will make it infinitely easier for anyone else to get up there, but you are now up, and, as you kind of, hop the side, you can see 3 orcs kind of chilling.
Oh,
What?
boy.
Intruder!
I'm gonna try and bull rush the nearest one.
Right, 1 second. Let's me go ahead.
Like, would I pop up, here, or... Where would I go?
You'd be right where I moved your token.
Alright.
You're on the wall, effectively.
You just see just grizzled, angry, Malamute-sized dwarf just appear on the edge of a fucking tower. Like, oh my god, what the fuck? Just starts charging.
Alright, so, everybody go ahead and roll for initiative.
That's right.
Oh, damn it.
Well,
God damn.
There we go.
not the worst, at least.
I don't think they're ready for this. I don't think we're ready for this at all.
No, not with those rolls.
Well, I'm hoping I get a surprise round as I said I come up and I go to charge someone.
Is this the same day as the last battle we had?
Yes.
Okay, that means I don't have
Plus
call
my
out
annoyance.
Well, Roddy did great. Jeez.
Roddy's ready.
Roddy's ready for the spaghetti.
Roddy wants to pay back these orcs for everything that they've done.
Oh yeah, that's right. I still have a potion. I forgot about that.
How silly of you. Kill them all.
I have a potion of enlarged person.
Oh yeah?
Yes.
Nice.
It's been sitting in my backpack forever because I got a spelling ability and the hammer, so I've never had to use it yet.
Okay, question, DM. Question.
Reminder that the last time you got enlarged, Ava cast it on you.
Yes, I know.
Question.
Sure, what's up?
Question. How do we get up to the castles, the
Oh,
towers?
that's right. I haven't used
These ones over here?
yet.
The ones right in front of us.
We're up there.
Currently, you are on the second floor, and there is a rope that has
I
been
brought
set
up.
for you to climb.
The one where shoot,
Yes.
Darlin is. Okay.
The answer is yes.
Yup.
We
This,
climb top, we kill the orcs, then we move on to the next tower, presumably.
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 We could throw a
Alright.
rope to the other one and tightrope walk over it.
Yup.
Let me see what my summons are looking like.
So,
Day's
let's
the
see.
day.
Pledges to hold on to, stand to. Da.
What do I get?
I guess
That morph
a few
dye.
potions
There's
here.
something.
I must have stolen all these potions from the loot list.
Who knows?
Alright then.
Alright, let's see. So, we've got Athena, Darlin, Sylph, Dolgus, Roddy, Gochin, Ava. I just need to do the orcs now. Wow, they all rolled abysmally.
Oh, not as bad as me.
Go ahead and add a... Alright.
Excellent. So I have my first 3 turns ready to go.
Round 1. Roddy's going to climb.
Also means I need to get a picture going for that one token.
Well, I'm about to get shoved off the side here.
Roddy makes it. So Roddy stands next to Darlin and goes, well, seems that we have a problem here. Time to solve it. Ava, there's room to come up. No.
No.
Clear the path and maybe I'll come up. Curious, does she have an ability that lets her fly?
She's just really
Level
light.
5? She's level 5 now, so maybe.
She
Okay,
might have levitate. But no.
that is what I'm trying to figure out.
Because if she does, she can just levitate up and we can just pull her over.
She has the slow fall or whatever right now. She doesn't have
Yeah, I know
the
that.
float yet.
Should may ignore the first one. Special abilities, no. Special attacks, spell like. Can use Featherfall once per day, immediate cast time. Traits. Like wind.
What is she? What's her class?
She is an Arcanist.
An Arcana.
Yeah, I'm just double checking some things so I know what she's got.
So I was gonna say, if she was a witch with flight, then she definitely could fly.
Right,
Not fly.
right.
Well, actually, no, she could fly right now.
Mm.
It's 5th level, they get that. I don't know about Arcanist one.
Arcanist is 1 level delayed, so she doesn't have 3rd level spells yet.
Yeah, but they've got weird things.
It does not look like Ava's got the ability to climb, so she's going to delay. Sylph,
I'm gonna attempt to climb.
you gonna attempt to climb?
Yep.
Alright.
I have a -1, but I need to get up there somehow. Can I
Yep.
inspire courage first? Don't I have that and a movement?
Yes, but you will not be fully up the rope if you do.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll make my climb first, and I fall.
No, you don't.
Oh, nice.
Because of the rope, you succeed.
Oh, okay. Now I inspire
So-
courage.
No,
You only
you
need to-
can't.
Oh.
Yeah, you climb to the top, takes you full turn.
Oh, damn. Okay.
Because of the fact that it is a 15 feet movement and you have 30 foot of normal movement, a full round gets you your 15.
That makes sense. Okay.
Dolgus. Seems
Yes.
like it's getting a little crowded above. Is there anything you would like to do this round?
Yes, absolutely. I will cast Barkskin
Okay.
on Chompy, obviously.
Oh, yeah. Are we going to get to fight? Are we going to get to fight?
Yep, seems that way. Stacy, I'll still hit you with some more stuff next in a bit.
Yeah.
He just wants to rip flesh.
I'm waiting to see Chompy do perform his like two tiny T-Rex arms climbing technique again.
This guy is going to move up and attempt to attack Roddy. Well, will not hit Roddy, but Roddy is going to attempt to parry anyway. Because he
As
can.
you should.
Because he can.
As you should.
Wow. Roddy does not parry. It's the uneven footing. It's throwing him off. This guy has Sylph right next to him. Might as well attack him, right?
Yep.
Yeah, sure. I mean, he doesn't have to move. He can just pull out, ladder kick him, right?
Yeah, ladder. Yeah.
Ladder kick him all over the place. Make that rope slippery so the next guy can't climb up.
Sylph would pee and just the sight of liquid makes him throw up, so that would suck.
19 versus your armor class.
Ooh, what's my armor class? It's probably gonna hit.
Maybe not. You're Dex class, so.
Where's that at?
Defenses.
Defense.
I don't think you're ready for this jelly.
20. So AC,
And
right?
he misses. He misses.
Yeah, 20. 10.
All right. He's going to try to hit you again because he's got 2 attacks.
Think you're ready for this splat.
Yeah, even worse.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, self-attack, no, all right. Gochin kind of calls up. You guys moved out of the way yet?
Tomorrow.
Nope. But you can try.
Let's see what he's got on his abilities set up.
I have to check something because we're using.
Oh, did you guys happen to have like my my axe?
Oh.
Check with your friend in the backpack.
Oh, right. Let me check my bag.
So Gochin's going to spend his turn trying to find his axe. Adana.
I guess I'll spend my turn giving him his axe if it's inside of Arwen. I
Arwen will kind of open up. You'll dig around and think of Gochin's great axe. And it seems like you've got Gochin's stuff in there.
Wait, I'll give it to him.
And reminder, you both are still in tunics and basic stuff. You're not armored yet.
Oh, well then I'm gonna throw my shit on too after I throw him his shit.
It
So
takes
this
time
round
to
is
put on armor.
Yep, so he's taking a round to get his axe. You take a round to get your armor. You're not going to have it on yet, but you will be able to start donning stuff in a moment.
Good thing you're not wearing full plate.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
Ducklin, it is your turn.
5-foot step.
Yeah,
I
you
don't
can
wanna
hop
try to-
down.
and I'm gonna try to bull rush this guy.
Oh, okay.
Make sure. Ooh, I better. We leveled up. Let me check my macro. Make sure I updated that one.
Yep, you're level 5.
I did not. That's alright. That's alright. But this is not.
Does it take a round to load a cartridge?
Your musket should already be loaded.
No, if I wanted to add like one of my flame rounds.
Yes, it would be a full round action for you.
Okay.
Wait, do you have rapid reload? Did we get you that?
I think I no I don't think I took rapid reload.
Abilities, feats. No, you got rapid reload.
Oh yes.
So that means that. Oh, we didn't actually type what it is for you.
He's using an alchemical cartridge, right?
It is. Yeah, it's an alchemical cartridge, so it goes down by 1, and then
Yep.
it goes down by another.
Rapid reload will move it down another, so it will go from.
So I can
normally
reload
it's a
and
full
shoot.
to a move to a free action, I believe.
So I'd be able to load that up and fire it in the same round.
1 second, double checking.
Hold on.
So, time required to reload your chosen weapon is reduced to a two-handed firearm is a standard action, and then from there it would go to a move action.
Move. And then with it being an alchemical cartridge, those also lower it by 1.
No, that's with the alchemical cartridge.
Oh, and then rapid reload should also do something. So
Because
No, the way you are talking about musket, because the only way you can actually full attack with a musket is the musket master archetype.
yeah, so normally with a two-handed firearm, it is a full round action to load.
Yeah.
With rapid reload, he's now at a standard action.
And then moves
With
to a move.
an alchemical cartridge, it becomes a move. Yeah,
Which is still not bad.
which is still not bad.
Anyway,
So I wouldn't be able to load and fire in the same round.
Fucking rolled a 1.
You would be able to load that and fire in the same round.
Okay.
But understand that loading your rifle will provoke an attack of opportunity.
Yep.
Next, because I rolled a 1.
Oh.
Actually, and I don't have a re-roller thing or anything like that. I just have the luck from the lady, which is a D6 on any die. A D20.
Luck from the lady?
Yeah, I remember from the fortune teller from the first siege.
Right.
I never used it.
I think that had like a deadline, didn't it?
I don't remember.
It's been so
Maybe
long.
it's gone.
Probably.
It
those kind of benefits normally had a timer on them, and it's been weeks. So.
Yeah, we'll just move with them. Anyway.
Right. This bomber guy is gonna take a 5-foot step back. I'm just gonna.
He's gonna piss off his arch buddy by throwing a bomb at him, right?
That's what he's thinking of. I'm gonna roll a D100. How much does this guy want a promotion and not the other guy? Not as much. So. He is going to fire a crossbow at Eeny, Meeny, Miny, Mo.
1, 2, 3, and find that hole. Here we go.
Darlin.
Okay, 24 is my AC.
It's gonna be a difficult shot, but he's gonna try.
That 20, you get headshot and die.
It's not impossible.
He not 20, didn't he? I'm not.
He nat 20, but he didn't confirm.
Oh, okay.
he had a 15 for his confirmation, but you do take 9 points of damage as a crossbow bolt gets put into your leg.
I'll put that in as soon as I get back there.
Not a problem.
How did we? God.
Yep. So, a heavy crossbow is fired. Round 2. Roddy.
One over. Round 2. Hey.
Roddy is going to go ahead and try to take a slash at this guy.
As I missed like a bitch.
Yeah.
I blame Dolgus. Somehow it's his fault.
Boom!
Hey!
Roddy fucking beheads this guy in a single hit.
Good. The crossbow man is mine. How dare he shoot me?
Just fucking like Sil. You just watch as Roddy takes his falcata and goes, "Your loss, hands up," and just sends the guy's head halfway across the fort castle wall.
God damn, Roddy.
Head coming down.
And then he's gonna hop off here. There's room for more. Come on up. Ava looks to the others that are here. It sounds like they're winning. Someone else go up.
Sounds right.
Let's see. Spells. Does she have anything that she can give someone? No, she doesn't. Damn. It's hard to be a magish.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, no, Arcanist, they're spontaneous casters, so she prepared all of those, which means she can cast all of those a number of times per day. Okay. Okay. Because you're prepared technically, but you're spontaneous for everything else as an Arcanist, so she could cast Enlarged Person more. Not the time for it, but good to know. Still, you have a dude next to you.
I do got a dude next to me, a little fucker. I'm gonna.
You should do the dude.
Wrong time.
It's never the wrong time.
Going to take a 30-foot step over here and leave those two guys at it, and I'm gonna pop a shot off at.
Oh, you're gonna run over there?
Yep, I'm gonna pop a shot off at this guy.
He's gonna get a hit on you.
I don't care.
Alright. Just saying. Melee attack on Sylph.
Sylph dodges bear traps.
It's just where Sylph accidentally takes a CMB and gets knocked off the side, right?
Oh god.
Damn. 11 points of damage to Sylph as he takes a battle axe to the side.
Oh god, I'm at 13. Wait, red's my health, right?
Yes,
Yep.
red's your health.
Okay.
Green's your armor class.
I don't think you're ready for me.
And
Dolgus.
I did.
Oh wait,
first.
take your shot.
Yeah,
Yep, take your
fire my
shot. Oh, dude, you got. Yeah, yep. You're good. You're good because stairs go down. That's right.
So my
Yeah.
turn?
Yep.
Excellent.
Not yet.
Yeah, I thought about the railing too and all that. And I was like, oh, maybe this is like a pillar holding the roof, but it's not. We're on a tower, so.
Yeah, you're on the top. Sorry about that.
Yep, I thought about those.
Take your shot. Take your shot. 1 sec there, Andrew. I skipped his action.
That sounds more like his problem, considering he just rolled a double one.
Your barrel misfires and it's jammed at the moment.
Oh god. Good job, Sylph.
Maybe that battle axe clipped it as like you were on your way over.
You hear Darlin call out, "I told you the crossbow man was mine, dumbass."
What damage would I take for the misfire?
Nothing.
Oh, okay.
Nothing at this turn.
You just got close to the next turn clearing it.
Yep.
In any case, Chompy will now start to climb.
Ah.
So climb check from Chompy. What's the DC for climbing a rope?
It seems that with a 12, Sylph made it.
I want to know how Chompy's climbing a rope.
Damn,
Well,
Chompy.
he climbed a ladder earlier in this campaign, if you forgot.
So what
That's
Chompy
understandable,
does?
though.
So what Chompy does is Chompy like licks his paws a little bit, his claws.
I'd like to remind you that Chompy lifts.
And so like Chompy, goes over to where he sees the ladder, jumps out the window, grabbing onto it with his teeth and all of the knots that it's got on it, and starts like using his itty bitty little claws and little feet, and does that like almost like inchworm climb with the rope.
He's doing like a scramble shuffle up.
Yeah.
Just spider fingering.
And like once he gets to the top, he like bites onto the stone and like just uses his raw neck strength to like chuck himself up onto the to the side.
And then gives like a little mini growl roar of accomplishment, and the orcs just look and see and wonder how the fuck he managed that.
It's like I could see a dinosaur like him climbing a ladder because he puts his foot up, uses his mouth, pulls himself up, puts his foot up, puts his foot up, pulls himself up.
And he's
I
small
was
enough.
curious how he was going to get up the wall.
He's small enough to be able to use the rope.
Yeah.
Did he actually take a double move to get up there, or
What's his movement speed?
30?
His movement speed is 30. Then it would be a double, yeah.
Okay, well he'll be up there, I guess, perched on the wall, growling at people.
Yes.
Yes.
He's basically like, I am
Burger.
mighty! Fear me and the power of Buckrog!
And the only one who knows
understand
is
him.
Moses.
Yeah.
In a distant land, Riptor from Killer Instinct looks up at the sun and nods.
This guy's
As
dead.
for Dolgus's, Dolgus only got move action. He won't do anything more.
Okay.
But, so that makes it the next orc's turn, or whoever.
That guy's dead. That guy now sees a dinosaur. Has to make a split decision. Does he go after the one he wounded, or does he try to defend himself from a dinosaur that is, like, now roaring at him?
In his face. Rawr. I can imagine Choppy is like, rawr.
Yeah, he's going for the dinosaur. His fight or flight instincts have kicked in.
Get him, Choppy.
Nope. What's Chompy's current AC?
With the buff,
Yeah.
defense is 25.
Yep, okay. Nope. He would need a natural 20 on his second attack to even hit him. Gojin's like, okay, so got that. Armor. What armor do you wear, Gojin? You wear scale mail, which is medium. Into and out of armor. Oh, donning hastily is a minute for the type of armor that Gochin wears. So Ava will go ahead and assist that to make that 6 rounds. Evana, it's going to take 5 rounds for you to don your armor hastily. Wait, did Calrion not show up on the thing?
She hasn't been doing anything.
I
No.
rolled her initiative, though.
She's not on there.
Weird. She'll be helping with the armors then for the moment, as she is not an expert in climbing at the moment. So you will be able to, in 2 rounds, get your light armor on there, Ethna.
Okay.
So you spend your round getting armor, and Gochin spends his round getting armor. Darlin.
Yeah. Who that? Who in my house?
Mm-hmm. It's your turn.
I'm gonna charge and overrun this fucking bastard who shot me. Try to, anyway.
Takes an attack of opportunity. Not. 35 will beat his CMD by a lot.
It takes 15 as I run him down. And let's see if we can hit him. Swift action. Probably 12 doesn't hit, though.
12 will not strike your target,
Right.
even with your bonuses
13.
against orcs.
Yeah. He still takes 15.
Still took 15. Ow.
And he's prone, I believe, if I remember right.
If that is the case, then yeah. He would be prone.
Let me double check. I keep forgetting.
It's been a
It's the
minute.
only game I use overrun in. I'm pretty tired. Yep, if I succeeded by 5 or more, he is not prone.
Ow. Will, is that all for you?
Yeah.
It is his turn, and
Go ahead, stand up. Watch what happens.
he's going to stand up. Yeah. Roll your attack.
Roll. Gotta use the right attack, because it's going to be different for this thing. Ow. Goddamn. Sorry, I'm having a muscle spell. Give me a sec.
You're alright.
Goddamn!
12 will not strike your prone enemy, as he seems just a little. Wait, no, sorry. That's only a +1 versus orcs.
Yep.
A 13 will strike your prone enemy. So
he
12
takes
more damage. No,
13.
13 damage. Ouchie. He does stand up. He's going to 5-foot step back. And considering that you keep hurting him, he's going to throw a bomb at you. .23 versus touch.
Oh, yeah.
You take 14 points of fire damage as he lights you up.
Oh. Jesus. Well, I'm at half health already.
But it's like, I gotcha.
Fucking fire.
As he's going to step up and try to strike this guy. 20 will strike, adding 14 damage.
Ah, he's still alive? Jesus.
Only because of ferocity stuffs. And
Oh,
he
God.
only
Yeah,
had...
God.
You put him in the club with your damage, effectively. So he had 1 hit point, so he could still 5-foot step. But, no, he's dead now.
I'm not level 6 yet, so I don't get, like, 2 fucking attacks when I...
No, I get you.
Yet, so...
Ava continues to help with armor. Sylph, it is your turn.
Okay.
Your firearm has currently jammed. Trying to fire it again may result in an explosion.
Nope. I'm going to just sling that over my shoulder and ready my bow.
Okay. You're readying your bow. That would be 2 move actions.
Yep.
Yeah. You don't want to just drop your gun for the moment, draw your bow and fire?
I could, yeah.
It is a free action to drop an item.
Because I was going to inspire courage, but there's just 1 dude left, and I don't know if we're going to be making it. Are we going to be making it over there in tonight's game? Because if so, I can just activate inspire courage now.
It is 9 o'clock at the moment.
But if not, yeah, I'll just fire a shot off and hold off on the inspire till the next tower.
But holding off on inspire is probably a good idea.
Yeah.
You guys do seem to be mowing through these guys fairly quickly.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, I'll drop my musket and fire a shot off with my arrow.
All right. You do have the